The thing is, obesity, as we all know, is increasing and silently increasing without our knowledge. And what is going to be the future? It looks very dangerous. So I thought that is a good topic. I discussed with Devesh ji, and he said, "Yeah, let's try to put this as a topic." Now the thing is, what is health? And in 1960, the World Health Organization said that health is a state of complete physical and mental social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So this is a good definition, but I thought our culture is still older. So let's go back into Ayurveda and see. Ayurveda goes one step further, and it says that it's health is a state where three dosha, the digestive fire, all the body tissues and components, and all the physiological processes are in unison, and the soul, the spiritual part also is being taken care of here. So now, then we can say that obesity is not these are the body alone. So these are both body and mind. So we have to look at it from that point of view. So as the saying goes, a healthy mind resides in a healthy body. Now the reverse also is true. A healthy body resides in a healthy mind. So if we extend this as a corollary, we find that obesity is disorder of both these conditions. So now, actually, this definition, it has been accepted all over. This is a basic diagram of digestive system, which we all have read in our school days. The reason I'm putting up this is basically just to point out that the food comes through the food pipe, esophagus, comes into the stomach and gets partially digested here. And then it goes down into the small intestine, duodenum. So at this junction, there are a lot of the bile juice comes from above. This is a yellow, thick, golden yellow color fluid which comes and digests. And here also some enzyme. So what I'm trying to say is there are so many enzymes involved in the process of digestion and absorption of the food. And there are many hormones also involved. We are still learning. Every year, new and new hormones, new and new enzymes are being discovered, and our knowledge is improving. So what they said in Ayurveda, that the digestive system is the root cause of all the diseases. This is being true even now, being followed in modern medicine also. So this is such a complex organ here. Even heart disease getting related to this, kidney disease getting related to this. I'll tell you as a small experiment what the severe diabetes and high cholesterol and people who are getting this blockage in the heart and the kidneys, what they have done, they're treated for the obesity. For the obesity, what they did, they put a tube into the stomach, and the tube was placed for 45 days, and they found that all the diseases disappeared. Through the endoscope, a tube was placed here and anchored here, and from here it was 1 meter long. So the food which comes, it doesn't touch the intestinal wall, it goes through the sleeve and goes off. So with this, in 45 days, the person's diabetes disappeared, his hypercholesterolemia disappeared, hyperlipidemia disappeared. So there is a problem there. So with that research in mind, we find that we have to learn more about digestive system. As they say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Here also for the diseases, most of the diseases comes from here. With this basic introduction, I had to start talking about it. How serious is the problem? Is it the cause for concern? Definitely, because now if we go by the world statistics, all over the world is increasing, but India is now on a very high. 5% of our population is already showing signs of obesity. And the reasons are again many. We can't say it's one reason. One is we are copying the Western diets, global food markets coming into India, and our rising middle class incomes. Our forefathers used to walk long distances to get water and to get food. Our people, we just moment you get down from the house, there's a vehicle available, there's hardly any time for any activity or any exercise. Those are some of the reasons. And again, there are many other reasons which we'll go to gradually. But what happens because of this? Because of this, there's a major risk factor to various organs, cardiovascular disease, sleep apnea syndrome, the bones, they get attrition and they bone pains, joint pains, metabolic syndrome, this is a very big problem. And besides that, they fall sick easily. The immunity goes down. More than all these problems, the biggest problem is people are not aware that they're going into a problem. And because of this, they're not taking any corrective action. That is the main cause for concern. What will be the implications of this condition? I think after China, we'll be number 2. By 2030, we'll have 27 million children who will be having obesity. And obesity not only affects the health, it affects also the wealth and the performance, educational abilities, and also the chances of getting good life partner, everything gets affected by obesity. So with these things in mind, we look at the diseases one by one as we go. Now, any one person may ask me, Doctor, am I obese? What classification do you put for me? So for India, Asia Pacific, the definition is different, and for international standards is different. Internationally, up to 25 kgs per meter square is accepted as normal. Above that is overweight, not even obese, overweight. In India, the standard is up to 22.9. Normal BMI is 22.9 kgs per meter square. Above that is overweight, and again obesity after 25.